Hello, boys and girls, this is Anders here, of course, and welcome to a new Battlefield 3 morning voice commentary. Like usual, I sound kind of like I'm high or on crack or some shit like that, but don't worry, only thing I'm high on is blood from my enemies. Oh yeah, that's a fucking creepy laugh as well. Son of a bitch, I'm a strange son of a bitch. Anyways, more DLC talk, more endgame talk. So, you guys probably know by now, I posted a couple of comments, and I think I also mentioned it in one of the videos, that I'm not a big fan of air superiority or capture the flag, for very simple reasons. It mostly promotes people camping, and when it comes to air superiority, it's just a giant, like, dick fight. I don't know, like, it's... Air superiority is even worse than whatchamacallit, capture the flag, actually, in my opinion, though. Remember, in my opinion, so this doesn't mean I'm right, it's just my opinion. And, I mean, I would much rather have seen that they maybe put in some weapons, extra weapons. Come on, guys, give us more weapons! Though this is the last DLC, hopefully we're gonna be able to see something interesting about Battlefield 4 instead, but more about Battlefield 4 in a couple of minutes. As I said, capture the flag and air superiority, not really my cup of tea. I didn't like it at all. None of them. Capture the flag, it might be fun if you get a bunch of friends, so like together, and you can kind of play like a good squad and stuff like that. But without that, it's just a shit fest where half your team is gonna be camping and half the enemy team is gonna camping their own flag, and half the team is gonna be trying to get to the other flag but never really actually getting there. And if you get there, you're gonna get shot down by the like 10 guys shooting at only you that's coming close to their flags, or you're gonna get C4'd, tank mined, claymored, or something else horrible that explodes. But I gotta though recommend, I gotta though not reprimand is something bad, isn't it? I gotta though say that DICE did a good job. I mean, the maps are awesome. I would love some more guns, but I can't say it's bad that they put in air superiority and capture the flag. It's just my personal opinion that I don't really like them. I actually think it's really good, and I do appreciate them taking the extra time, adding some more game modes, because face it, more game modes means more fun for more different people. I mean, because if I don't like air superiority, that means someone else is gonna fucking love it and have a great time in it, and that doesn't hurt me. That's like saying it's bad to have different fucking flavors of condoms. I don't know. I mean, like, some girls might not like, I don't know, Coca-Cola. Then it's better to have strawberry tasting condoms. I mean, it's as simple as that. More variety, the better. That is such a fucking strange comment right there. I don't know how the fuck I come up with these kinds of weird shit. But yeah, this is Operation Riverside. I'm using the M6 or M416. I think I'm using it with a heavy barrel and the little red dot sight and underslope rail for my grenade launcher actually here, because I like to blow shit up. I like to blow shit up good. And I know it's a try-hard gun. M16A3 and the M416 is try-hard guns, of course. Yes, I know. But the thing is that everyone else is using them, and I mean, I'm not some kind of awesome pro player that can kick anyone's ass with a fucking UMP or some shit like that. I mean, like, when you see those kinds of gameplays, that's because I got lucky. And now when, like, time isn't in a factor, so to say, I gotta be using try-hard guns too to get good gameplays, or else I'm kind of screwed over, because everyone else are using the try-hard guns. I mean, if you look at any server, you're gonna see that 70% of everyone playing Medic is gonna be using either the M416 or the M16A3. And I mean, you can't do anything about that. You better join them. Use the same weapons as well. There's nothing bad with it. I mean, the only bad thing is if everyone else on the server is actually like playing different kinds of classes and using a different gun, and you are using those guns. But even then, I mean, like, you decide yourself when you fucking use them. I mean, look at me. I think the M16A3 is the second most used gun I have. The only gun I've used more is the M40A5 sniper rifle. So I mean, like, I'm a sniper noob. I mean, you can't do anything about that. Though it kind of makes me sad when I see people having like 20,000 kills with M16A3 and like 500 kills with like the AEK as their second most used gun. I mean, like, that can't be very fun, to be honest. But again, like, people paid for the game, they can play how they want, except if they're being a fucking douchebag. But using a specific gun in the game is not being a douchebag, especially if the gun isn't bugged. These guns are just slightly overpowered, and it's gonna be like that. If you remove these two guns, everyone would probably use the AUG. Yeah, the AUG would probably be the most used gun then, because I would say that's the second or the third most overpowered. I'm like doing air quotes here. So I mean, like, there's nothing to get upset about. I still see people like, oh, you fucking tryhard, why you keep doing that, goddamn it? And I don't understand why people get angry. I mean, like, if I get pummeled like that a couple of times on a map and I'm like, fuck it, damn, if I was using the same gun as him, I would definitely have killed him first. You know what I do? I respawn as a medic and I use that gun. It's as simple as that. I mean, you can't do any more than that. If you don't, you're just gonna get more angry or leave the server, and I mean, it's like that everywhere. So guys, calm down, enjoy the game instead. It's much better. In other news, Battlefield 4. Ooh, there's been a lot of rumors lately. I've been talking about it as well. I mean, I am super hyped. It looks like right now, if you look at the Battlefield page, then we are gonna get a nice little trailer of Battlefield 4 or some kind of revealing video. I don't know what to call it, to be honest, but if you kind of check your premium stuff, you're gonna see that, like, there's in March, like a premium videos or something like that, or God, I don't even remember, but I think it's like the 26th of March, so basically like 10 days from now, 9-10 days. So what do I look forward to in Battlefield 4? I hope. See, what I simply hope is that that DICE has learned from its mistakes and also from its very huge successes in Battlefield 3 and kind of eliminate some of the things that people don't like. Maybe suppression again. I know, I can't shut up about that. But I really hope they have a really big weapon pool. I mean, they have a tons of weapons they've used in Bad Company 1 and 2, and also Vietnam and all kinds of stuff like that they haven't even used in Battlefield 3. So I'm simply hoping that they're gonna use a lot of different guns, a lot of different maps, and especially when it comes to the map, that they kind of learn from their mistakes and also their great successes with Battlefield 3. Because, I mean, you can obviously see that they've learned a great deal now. I mean, the endgame maps, I love them. They're awesome. The endgame maps, as I said, really good maps. They're overall good balance. The only thing I might not like is the Apache helicopters on them, because in 32-player mode, Apache helicopters can be very overpowered. When we're talking 64-player servers and 48-player servers, people usually shoot them down pretty quickly because there's enough engineers and stuff like that. But when there is smaller servers, it can be kind of a problem. But also, of course, the new freaking consoles. I mean, I love PC. I'm like, fuck consoles. I don't give a shit about consoles. I never really want to play on consoles. I'm a PC guy. I'm like, PC is the monster race, bitches! Everyone else can die! That's kind of how I am. But I am so fucking happy there's gonna be new console stuff. I definitely won't buy anyone. I don't think so, at least. Because, as I said, again, I'm not a console guy. But I'm so fucking happy there's gonna be new consoles. Because you know what that means? New consoles are gonna be more powerful, equals better games. Console players are gonna also have it good because of this, of course. They're gonna be able to play Battlefield like they want to. 64-player maps, I don't know, maybe even like 128, who knows? That's something we're gonna have to see later on. But, I'm just super freaking stoked and happy about the consoles actually getting updated, because, as I said, that means us PC guys are gonna have a better time as well, because face it, PC has been so much better for so much longer. Right now, like, the last 5 years, any normal PC is way better than a normal console, like the Xbox or the PlayStation 3. You need to have a pretty shitty PC to actually have, like, worse processing power and stuff like that than a console right now, so, I mean, Wahoo! PC is still gonna be the master race, but we're not gonna be hampered by consoles. Yay! Anyway, stay tuned for more Battlefield 4 news. I'm gonna try to give it to you as quickly as possible. Thank you guys for watching. Have a wonderful day. Bye bye.